Textured Art Secrets, presented by Sandra Tingley. This week is all about techniques that Vincent van Gogh used in his paintings. Van Gogh was a Dutch post-impressionist painter known for his vibrant colors, bold brush strokes, and the unique styles. Some of the techniques he used in his paintings include thick texture brush strokes. He used thick impasto brush strokes to create texture in his paintings. The technique allows him to build up layers of paints and create a sense of depth and movement in his work. Bright contrasting colors. Van Gogh used his bright, bold colors, often complementary colors, to create the contrast and energy in his paintings. Unusual perspectives. He often experimented with unusual perspectives in his paintings, such as tilting the horizon line or depicting objects from unexpected angles. Bold graphic outlines. In some of his paintings, he used the bold graphic outlines to define the shapes and create a sense of structure. Van Gogh's brush work was often expressive and spontaneous, with visible brush strokes and a sense of movement and emotion in his works. Layering of colors. He often applied multiple layers of paint to his canvases, which allowed him to create a rich, luminous quality of his colors. Use of light and shadow. He was fascinated by the effects of light and shadow, and he often used the contrasting light and dark areas to create the depth and drama in his paintings. Experimentation with materials. He was known for experimenting with different materials and techniques in his paintings. He used a variety of media, including oil paint, water, and ink, and he sometimes mixed his paints with sand or other materials to create the texture. Subjective interpretation of the reality. Van Gogh often depicted the world around him in a highly subjective and emotional way, using color and brush strokes to convey his own feelings and impressions. Use of repetition. In some of his paintings, he repeated certain shapes or patterns, creating a sense of rhythm and movement in his works. Next, juxtaposition of colors. Van Gogh often placed the complementary or contrasting colors side by side, creating a visual vibrancy and intensity. Simplifications of forms. In some of his later works, he simplified his forms and composition, using bold graphic shapes and lines to create a sense of stylized abstractions. Use of vanishing points. In some of his landscape, he used vanishing points to create a sense of depth and perspective, drawing the viewer's eyes into the distance. Impressionistic techniques. Although Van Gogh is often categorized as a post-impressionist painter, he also experimented the impressionistic techniques, such as the use of broken brush strokes to create a sense of light and movement. Van Gogh often used the symbolic image in his paintings, such as the sunflowers he painted as a symbol of friendship and the cypress trees as a symbol of death and mourning. Emotional intensity. His paintings are known for their emotional intensity, and he used color and brush works to convey a sense of passion and intensity in his work. use of diagonal lines. He used the diagonal lines in his paintings, creating a sense of movement and energy that draws the viewer's eyes across the canvas. Focus on nature. He depicts the natural world and often used the color and brush strokes to capture the beauty and vitality of the natural world. Van Gogh often used the strong, bold contours to define the shapes and create a sense of structure in his paintings. Van Gogh's use of color was highly expressive and emotional, and he often used colors to convey a sense of mood or feelings in his works. His compositions were often dynamic and energetic, with diagonal and asymmetrical arrangements, creating a sense of movement as well as tension. Van Gogh often used the unconventional perspectives in his painting, such as looking up at a tree or looking down at a field of flowers, creating a sense of intimacy and immediacy in his works. Van Gogh was fascinated by the effects of light on color and form. He often used light to create a sense of atmosphere and mood in his paintings. Personal symbolism. He used the personal symbolism in his works, such as the use of color yellow to represent the joy and optimism. Psychological intensity. His paintings often have a sense of psychological intensity, conveying a sense of inner turmoil or emotional struggles. There are just a few examples of many techniques used by Van Gogh in his paintings. His work continues to captivate and inspire the artists and art lovers around the world today. Textured Art Secrets, presented by Sandra Tingley. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.